Okay. All right, so here we go. We're on lesson 9-7. Remember, if they ask a question, please shout out the answers, okay? Participate.
Help Carlos solve this problem. There are some hens on a farm. Some hens are outside the barn. There are 0, 1, or 2 hens inside the barn. Could there be 10, 11, 12, 13, or 14 hens in all on the farm? Think. 10, 11, 12, 13, or 14. What can you see?
Okay, so how many hens are outside of the barn right now?
12.
They said 12? Okay, so if I count like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, right? So 12. So here's the number 12, right? So they're saying there could be some, if there's some inside of the barn, okay? Does that mean that there could be, we could have 11 altogether?
No.
Or 10?
No.
No, because right now we already have 12 hens, right? Okay, so that means there could be one more in the barn, which would make 13. Maybe there's 2 more in the barn, so that would make 14, okay? So we don't know how many are in the barn. That's what they're not going to tell us. All right, we have to kind of have a guess in our heads. So all together right now we have 12. But we can't make the number smaller, right? So we're always going to have to go up and keep going up. There could be 13, there could be 14 altogether, but we don't know. So they're just asking, what are the possibilities, okay? All right, good job.
You can see hens outside the barn. Can you see the number of hens inside the barn?
Can we see the number inside?
No, you can't see the hens inside the barn. Can you find the number of hens outside the barn? Yes, you can count the hens you see outside. How many hens are outside the barn?
12.
12. Thank you to those who are answering. Yes, there's 12 outside the barn, we know, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but we don't know how many are inside the barn.
There are 12 hens outside the barn. If there are 0 hens inside the barn, how could you find how many hens are on the farm in all?
If there's 0 inside, how many hens do we have?
12.
Just 12, right? If there's 0 inside this barn, we go look inside the barn and we say, oh, nope, there's no hens inside the barn. Well, then we just have what's outside the barn, which is 12. Okay, so that's what they asked. So keep listening, they're going to ask another question, Martin. Ready?
You could count on 0 from 12. What about if there is 1 hen inside the barn?
Now
Then you could count on 1 from 12.
So that
How
would
about 2 hens inside the barn? Then you count on 2 from 12. Why could 10 or 11 not be possible answers?
Because it's backwards 12.
Okay, so that would be counting and taking away hens, right? But we're adding more hens to the group because they're saying, what if there's 1 more? Well, then count up 1 more. Well, if there's 2 more, well, then count up 2 more. All right, we're not taking any hens away, right, Autumn? No. So they can't be 10 or 11.
There are 12 hens outside the barn. This is more than 10 or 11. So there could not be 10 or 11 hens in all on the farm. Why are there 3 possible answers?
So why is there 3 possible answers here? Why is that, Paul?
Because it's on the teen of the on.
It says the teen at the end? Well, because the numbers are going up, right? The numbers are going up, okay? So we already know that there's 12, all right? So it could be 13 because we don't know how many are in the barn yet. It could be 14 because, again, there could be more, there could be 2 more inside the barn. So let's see what else they want us to do here. Okay, select a number to see how many hens there can be on the farm. So can there be 10?
No.
No, so let's see what happens if I hit 10.
There are 12 hens outside the barn. This is more than 10. So there could not be 10 hens in all on the farm.
All right, so we know it can't be 10. Can it be 11?
No.
No, but what about 12?
Yes.
There are 12 hens outside the barn. This equals 12. So there could be 12 hens in all on the farm.
All right. Could there be 13?
Yeah.
There are 12 hens
There he is.
outside the barn. This is less than 13. So there could be 13 hens in all on the farm.
And then could there be 14?
Yeah.
Yes. So we know that there could be one hen or there could be, let's see.
There are 12 hens
There's
outside the barn. This is less than 14. So there could be 14 hens in all on the farm.
Okay. So everyone understand that now? We're good? Okay, so it can't be 10 or 11. That's less than
There
12.
are 0, 1, or 2 hens inside the barn. These are the numbers in all when you count on 0, 1, or 2 from 12.
Great thinking.
Okay. All right, so our solvent share is being passed out here. We're going to be looking at some eggs now, speaking of hens, right? So we're going to take a look at some eggs and a carton of eggs. All right, so please get your pencil out, just a pencil. Boxes are closed, just a pencil. All right, where's your name? Let's get our name on. Just a pencil, guys. Let's go, get your names on top. What do you need, Olivia? What's up? What? Where's another one right now? Do you have any others at work? All right. Okay, so listen up to the question here and see if you can figure it out just from hearing it the first time, and I'll make sure I read it again, okay? So listen up.
You want to put some or all of the eggs in the carton.
See the card?
Draw a circle around all the numbers that tell how many eggs you could put in the carton. Explain why there could be more than one answer.
Okay. So how many eggs could we put into this carton? So first of all, we need to figure out how many spaces are there in this carton for the eggs. All right, so let's count. Do you know how an egg carton works? Okay, so each of these they're like little, it's like a little spot, like a little bowl for it, right? Okay, so let's count the spaces in an egg carton. Can you count with me, please? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, so how many eggs can we definitely fit inside of this egg carton, Francesca? 12. All right, so go ahead and let's circle 12. All right, so we can definitely fit 12 eggs inside of this carton. All right, so I wonder if there's 12 eggs here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Ooh, so there's 14 eggs altogether. All right, so we can definitely take 12 of those eggs and fit it inside. All right, what other amounts can we fit inside of the carton? Can I put, let's start at the bottom here. Can I put 10 eggs inside the carton? Yeah, there's room for 10. So let's go ahead and circle 10. You're right. We can definitely fit 10. Circle the 10. Okay, can you put it a little darker? Can we fit 11 eggs?
Yeah.
Okay, because 10 and 11 are less than 12 right now, right? So we can definitely fit them. All right. Can we fit 13 eggs in here?
No.
Ooh, no. Yeah, 13's not gonna work. Let's put an X on that. We can't fit 13 because there's not enough space. 13 is more than 12. Can we fit 14 eggs?
No.
No. Very good. All right. So the only numbers that we can actually fit inside the carton are 10, 11, and 12. All right. Anything larger than 12 is not going to fit in the carton. Thumbs up. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So we understand why? Okay, there's no space in there. There's only 12 spaces. Very good. Okay, go ahead and lift and turn to the next page here, guys. So take your paper. So you're going to see some cows on a farm.
I found the baby up.
Okay, Elliot, we know. You don't have to mention it every time. We know. Everyone knows. Okay. pages here, page. Go to number 1. Now they already did some circling for us, but I'm gonna read this to you, and I want to see if you can figure it out as well. See if they're right. All right, let me make it a little bit bigger. All right, so listen to the problem here, okay? Listen up. All right, so we're not looking at the hens or the chickens at the top. We're looking down at number 1 at the cows, okay? All right, there are more than 8 cows on a farm. Some cows are outside the barn. It says 1 or more cows are inside the barn. Can you count the cows that are outside of the barn and then draw a circle around the numbers that tell how many cows there could be in all? All right, so first thing we need to do is we need to count all of those cows. How many cows are outside of the barn? Mark them and count them, please. Mark and count all the cows. We always raise our hand. We never shout out answers, guys. I know we're back from break here and we forget all the rules. Okay, raise those hands. Okay, so how many cows are outside of the barn, Audra?
9.
There's 9, okay? So they didn't circle 9 because they said count how many, first of all, are outside of the barn. And then it says 1 or more cows are inside. So they want us to circle all the possibilities that could be now inside, if we add the cows that are inside the barn, okay? So after 9, okay, if there's 1 more cow inside of that barn, how many cows would we have now, Olivia? 10. Okay, so let's circle the 10. Circle 10. So they're right. Okay, there's 9 right now, but if there's 1 inside the barn, there could be 10. Okay? What if there was 2 more cows? Count up 2 more. After 9 would be what, Francesca? 11. So there could be 11. Okay? So there could be, so I'm just going to draw on here like just to show. So if there was 1 more inside there, that would be 10. If there's 2 inside the barn, that could be 11. All right? What if there was 3 cows? Then how many would we have? Count up 1 more. After 11, we would have 12. Good. All right, does that make sense, kindergarten? Okay, and guess what? We can keep going on and on, but they don't have those numbers there, right? So these are some possibilities. After 9, if there was 1 inside the barn, well, count up 1 more. That would be 10. If there was 2 more would be 11. 3 more would be 12. All right? So 9 and 8 wouldn't work though, correct? Okay. Kindergarten, does this make sense? Is anybody a little confused? Okay, just be honest. It's okay. All right, we're gonna go over it. We're gonna do some more. Okay. All right. Take your paper and flip it over. All right, and look at the horses. Okay, so I'm gonna have you guys help me out a little bit more with this one, okay? Let's see how we do. So listen to the problem though first, okay? So we're taking a look at all these horses. All right, there are more, now listen carefully, there's more than 12 horses on the farm. More than 12. Some horses are outside of the stable. Okay, there could be 0, 1, or 2 horses that are inside the stable. So it says count the horses that are outside the stable and draw a circle around the numbers that tell how many horses there could be in all. Okay, so first of all, we have to mark and count all of the horses. Mark and count all those horses for me. You're not even counting. Mark and count all the horses right now. Once you've counted all those horses, can you please stand up so I know you've counted them all? So you have a number for me? 2, but right now they said there's going to be more than 12. So are we going to be circling 12?
No.
No. Okay, so how many horses are there outside the stable? Everybody say it together. 13. Okay, who can come and circle 13 for me? All right, Martin, can you come circle the 13? What does 13 look like? Very good, thank you. Awesome. Okay, so everyone circle 13. Go ahead and take a seat. Doesn't sit back down. All right. Raise your hand and tell me this. If there are 0 horses inside the stable, how many horses do we have? Raise your hand and tell me. If we go inside the stable, we don't see any horses. How many horses do we have then, Brayden?
12. No, 13.
13, okay? So if there's 0 inside, we still have just 13. All right, but what if there's 1 horse inside this stable? How many do we have now, Paul? 14. Come circle that. All right, if we have 1 horse, we're going to have 14. Okay, so circle the 14. Good, thank you, Paul. But what if we go inside the stable and I find 2 horses? Now how many do we have, Newton?
15.
15. Go circle it, please. Good. Circle it at your seat, too. Ready? Circle it at your seat. Martin, circle it at your seat. Luke. Awesome. Thank you, Mia. Go circle it at your seat, okay? All right. So that's all we have to circle. So if there was 0, we would still have 13. If there's 1 inside the stable, we would have 14. If there's 2, we have 15. And that's it. They didn't ask if there was 3. They just said if there was up to 2. Okay, so all we had to circle was 13, 14, and 15. Look at your paper. Did you circle all those? Okay, thumbs up, we're good? Everyone's good? Okay. All right, now, listen to the story about the dogs. There's a lot of dogs there, isn't there? Oh, there's even, yeah, be careful, there's some tiny ones there. Okay, so listen to this. Some dogs are playing in the park. Listen carefully, 1 or 2 dogs are resting inside the doghouse. We don't know how many, there's either 1 or 2. Count the dogs playing in the park, and then draw a circle around the numbers that tell how many dogs there could be in all. Okay? So right now, count how many dogs there are, and then stand up once you have that number. Mark them and count. Mark them and count. Don't circle the number. Do not circle the number of dogs. I didn't ask you to do that. Listen carefully. They said there's going to be 1 or 2 dogs inside the house. They didn't say 0. So we're not circling the dogs. Don't circle that number yet. That wasn't part of the directions. Careful. So first we need to know how many dogs there are in all. Okay? All right. I'm going to count down. I want you to tell me how many dogs there are. Ready?
17.
Okay, so don't circle 17. They said, what if there's 1 dog resting inside of the house? How many dogs could we have? What is that number, Olivia? 18. Come circle 18. It didn't say 0 dogs resting in the house. They said there could be 1. There's definitely either 1, should be 18, or, thank you, or there could be 2 dogs. So if there's 2 dogs resting inside the doghouse, then how many do we have, Poppy?
19.
19. Come circle it. Very good. Very good. Thank you. All right, make sure you guys circle those 2 numbers. So there could be 18, there could be 19 altogether because there's either 1 or 2 dogs inside of that doghouse. We can't have 17. We can't have 16 because that is less than, those numbers are going to be too small. All right, so there's definitely some dogs inside that doghouse. And then 20, that's too big, right? Okay, so circle 18 and 19. All right, we're good? Okay. All right, listen carefully for the last one with the fish. You ready? Okay. The fish tank can hold 15 fish, up to 15. But it says count the fish in the tank and then draw and circle the numbers that tell how many more fish could fit in the tank. So first of all, let's count how many fish there are so we know how many there are. We can fit up to 15. Okay? But right now, let's see how many we have so far. Mark and count, and then stand up. Mark and count them. I don't see you marking and counting. You got that? Okay, that's good. You have the number? I always have everyone standing. All right. You ready?
Yes.
Watch. All right, here's 10 fish. They said that the fish tank can hold up to how many? Oh boy. Okay, not everyone was listening. The fish tank can hold up to 15 fish. So far we only have 10. Okay? So we have to figure out, well, how many more fish can we add, okay, to this fish tank to make a total of 15? So if we have 10 right now, let's do this. I want you to draw another fish here. How many does that make? Everybody tell me. 11. Okay. Keep going. 12. Keep going. 13. Keep going. 14. And add another one. Okay, stop right there. 15. Okay, so we added, how many more fish did we just add to the fish tank? Audra? No, we have 15 altogether now. We had 10, but how many more did we just draw, Bree? 5. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. Go ahead, take a seat. Come here, okay. Okay, let's circle the number 5, okay? So right now we added 5 more fish because that gave us our max that we can fit in that fish tank, 15. 10 plus 5 more gave us 15. So could we add 6 more fish? No, we can't add 6 because that would give us 16 fish then, Poppy. Okay? So we don't want 16 because if we had 7, that would be 17. So 5 is the biggest number that we could add to what they already have. Okay? But could we have added just 4? Yes, we could have just added 4. So if I took 1 away, we would have 14. And that's good because that's less than 15. It's not going past 15. Okay? What if I said I only wanted to add 3 more fish? I've got 10 fish and I'm just going to add 3 more fish. Would that work? Yeah, they would fit the fish tank. Okay, so 3 could also work. We just can't go past 15. And right now, they gave us 10 orange fish, right? And we added 5 more. So adding 5 is the largest amount that we can add. So anything past 5 more fish, we can't put it in the fish tank. Does that make sense, kindergarten? Yeah. Okay, we got that? Okay, so this one was a little different. They wanted smaller amounts. We couldn't go past adding 5 more. We could add 5, we could add 4, we could add 3. Okay? Good? Okay, and that one was a little different. Okay, go ahead and lift that page and turn to the back, please. On the very last page here. Okay. All right, so this one's going to have a couple different steps, so pay attention, okay? I'm going to read through it, and I want you guys to help me figure it out. All right? So this is Alex, right? You know, remember Alex? He's one of our characters in our videos. All right? I need you paying attention, not drawing anything, okay? Just listen. Just listen. Don't touch. Just listen. Okay. All right, Alex lives on a farm with so many cats that they are hard to count. So he's got a lot of cats, okay? Sometimes the cats are outside and sometimes they hide inside of a shed. So there's the little shed where they might hide. All right, Alex knows that the number of cats is greater than 11. All right, so right now, let me ask you this. If he knows that he has a greater amount than 11, can he have 10 cats?
No.
No, so I'm gonna cross that off. Can he have 11 cats? No, because he said it's greater than 11. So we're gonna get rid of 10 and we're gonna get rid of 11. So we already know he doesn't have 10 cats, he doesn't have 11 cats. Okay, that's pretty helpful, right? So cross those numbers out. So we know that it can't be 10 or 11. So he knows that the number is greater than 11. But there are less than 15 cats on the farm. Okay? So it could be possibly 12, 13, or 14 then, right? So it says, how can Alex find out the number of cats that can be on his farm? What numbers do you know from the problem? All right, so it says mark an X on the numbers that do not fit the clues. So 10 and 11 do not fit the clues, right? Because it has to be greater, larger than 11. So 10 and 11 are out. It says draw a circle around the numbers that tell the number of cats that could be on the farm. So could there be 12? Yeah, that's greater than 11. So let's circle 12. Could it be 13? Yes. Could it be 14? Yes. Okay, so we're going to circle 12, 13, 14. It could be those, right, Martin? We're circling those, okay? You got to do it with me. All right. Then it says, how can you show a word problem using pictures? Draw a picture of the cats on Alex's farm. Remember that some may hide inside the shed. Okay, so let's do this. We know that we have more than 11 cats, right? Okay, so let's go ahead. Can you draw me a set of 11 right now outside of the shed? Okay, because some of them are hiding inside the shed. So let's go ahead and draw 11 out here. So draw 11 outside the shed. Start with 11. Okay. All right. So they said, we know that it's more than 11 though, right? So let's draw one inside the shed. If we do one inside the shed, that makes how many cats? 12. Okay, so there's the number 12 that we circled. Let's draw another one. So if we added 2 inside the shed, it wouldn't be 12, it would be 13. Very good. And let's draw one more inside the shed. Because if it was 11 plus 3 more, that would count up, it would be 14. Okay, so right out here, this is 11, right? So 11, and then look at this. If this helps you guys, watch. I'm going to put numbers inside of these even too. You can say this would be number 12. This would be 13. This would be number 14. That's another way to see it, okay? Does that kind of help a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's our set of 11, right? And then this would be number 12, cat number 12, cat 13, cat number 14. All right, we numbered all our cats here, huh? Okay, we're not drawing cats, we're just drawing the counters. All right, does that make sense though, kindergarten?
Yeah.
Okay, so it definitely is not going to be 11, our total. We could have, it's either going to be 12, 13, or 14. They're hiding in that shed. All right. I know this is a little different than some stuff that we've done, a little confusing, but as long as you're listening to the problems, okay, I think you guys are getting it. All right? Okay, make sure you guys have that. Your name's on the front again. Okay, Autumn, you have that? All right, and let's take a look at another look video just to end it. You guys did pretty good though with that. And you're counting really well too, so great job with that. Keep practicing that counting. All right, to ask a question, please go ahead and answer them, all right? I know, I'll get to it, Thank you. Alright, here we go.
Do you like a mystery?
Ooh,
Here's
yes.
one for you. There are 17 blueberries on the table, and there are 1 or more blueberries in the bowl. How many blueberries could there be in all? Remember, there are 1 or more blueberries in the bowl. Which of these numbers could tell us how many blueberries there are in all? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, or 20? Could we have 15 blueberries in all?
Yes or no?
No. There are already 17 blueberries on the table, and 15 is less than 17. The same is true of 16. We can't have 16 blueberries in all, because 16 is less than 17. What about 17? Can we have 17 blueberries in all? Remember, there are 1 or more blueberries in the bowl, so we have more than 17 blueberries in all. 18 is 1 more than 17, so we could have 18 blueberries in all. How about 19 and 20? Could we have 19 or 20 blueberries in all? Yes, there are 1 or more blueberries in the bowl. 19 and 20 are more than 17, so we could have 19 or 20 blueberries in all. So how many blueberries are in the bowl? Sorry, but I'm not telling because I'm going to eat them with my cereal. See you later.